Hello, Dearborn Heights residents. This is Mayor Bill Bazzi. I would like to share an update with you. Since becoming a mayor in 2021, I have made it my goal and also my objectives to improve the quality and also the infrastructure, the processes of our citizens, our employees, and visitors in the city. During my tenure, I have found that many of our systems and ways of doing business have been outdated and in need of a major overhaul. Initially, my goal was to work with our city council members and union to update where necessary, correct some issues that were frankly wrong. To undertake some of these initiatives, some of these issues, it required specialized talent that were not available in the city of Dearborn Heights at that time. To the displeasure of some, I brought in outside help to enable and to reset a transition team to assist in what I found to be major lapses in the processes and procedures in our city. Immediately upon bringing in key players, they were met with heavy resistance. I need to acknowledge that I fully understand the union concerns that these appointments caused, and I will not discount their concerns. I will state that I have the ability within a charter to make these appointments for the betterment and the safety of our city. Ultimately, while this was not my goal, nor did I want this to happen, these issues will be worked out in litigation in court. The concerns over feasibility of employment shall not mitigate the issues and concerns these individuals uncovered as they performed their duties. For example, when I campaigned for this position as mayor, I said my number one concern was the police department. And based upon the issues identified and corrected today, these concerns were not unfounded. Initially, I brought in Police Commissioner Dr. Thomas. Based upon his 40 years of police experience, he immediately identified some major issues in the police department. There was a lot of gaps as well. Dr. Thomas, he needed help with additional help. So I recruited Police Chief Jared Hart. Also comes in with wealth of experience and knowledge in various cities that he's from. And shortly after, Commissioner Thomas passed away. So unfortunately, we had to get back to the drawing board to see what we can do to help our city and our residents. We brought in two additional to the team. We brought in Mr. Vanderplow and also Swope at the time. While we continue our mission with several issues being covered by the three, Chief Hart, Mr. Swope, and Mr. Vanderplow. And some of the stated issues by officers' factions within a department based upon race. And there's few civil rights complaints already with the Michigan Civil Rights Organization. Critical issues within the evidence room, which were so severe that we had to go to an outside agency, pay a lot of money to correct the evidence room with major issues. Also, accountability issues within city-owned properties, which to today is not corrected. And we have dozens of city properties that we've been trying to dispose or get rid of. And we haven't come to a consensus how to dispose these properties that can generate a lot of money to the city and also get it away from us paying all the money to maintain these properties, and also loss of revenues, and also squatters occupying these properties. Critical record keeping issues also was discovered and is still being rectified. Severe issues uncovered regarding the dismissal of police ticket violations and ordinance violations based on citizens and people who they know, and also it has a lot of impact on our enforcement. Multiple accounting irregularities found within the asset forfeiture account, federal and state. Efforts to rectify the accounts met with severe issues, and there was a lot of stuff that was hampered to finish what we needed to finish to mitigate or get rid of some of these issues by some city departments. Based upon these and several other issues, Chief Hart called for department performance review in front of City Council in August 2023. Multiple issues were outlined for an hour and a half of meeting, which all the things that was uncovered by the three. And we outlined some of the issues that needed to be taken care of and some key steps to move forward. And again, they were met with resistance. Shockingly, the concerns of the council wasn't focused on the information being presented. It was an immediate attack on the chief and both directors. At no time did the council did a follow-up or ask for follow-up on some of the major concerns that the chief and the two directors outlined. Early in 2024, as my team began to uncover more and more issues throughout the city, it was abundantly clear to me that I needed a city internal investigator to help me find some of the issues, and I needed somebody with talent and somebody who is trained to do the work, and also who can understand the city operations, processes, and also financial issues. So I appointed Director Vanderplow to be the Internal Affairs Director. That's an additional duty. This task was over and above his regular duties in the police department, and there was no additional cost to the city. Immediately, his credibility was attacked. And why was this position needed? It would be clear almost immediately not was this position was needed, but also it was needed years back. Director Vanderplow has been contacted by current city employees, prior city employees, residents, vendors who have identified many issues involving this city operations. Immediately upon assuming the internal affairs role, several issues were documented in operation around the city. Undocumented awards of contract, work within the police department, the city, by unauthorized personnel. Multiple documented irregularities in fiscal operations. There was documented case of cash missing from the vault at the treasurer's office. Shortcomings found in training and equipment needs of the city. Questionable interactions regarding property line dispute between a resident and a city council person. As was done with issues uncovered in the police department, council was provided with detailed reports documenting findings. At no time there was anything from administration that was asked to review the finding, nor was there any concern of how these issues will be rectified. The only documented and public reaction was to discredit and remove Director Vanderplow from position, also his employment with the city. If half the effort was put into place to partner with the administration on fixing these issues with us in the administration, as has been placed publicly in shaming the investigator, some of these issues stood a real chance of really being fixed. Over the past few months, I have been accused of not being transparent with some imaginative clothing item that was placed here at the City Council, disrespecting the residents that they serve. The fact is that several issues have been rectified, and there's still much more needed to be done. I fully believe in transparency and in a democratic process. I believe in a constitutionally protected speech and actions. I fought and I protected the rights of those individuals in the United States Marines for 21 years. But I see what's being spewed from several members of this city government that it's just noise, it's just distracting us from doing what needed to be done and some of the issues that we're facing. Unfortunately, legal issues and other consideration do not allow me to reveal all that I can as quickly as I would love to for our residents. However, you have my word, and I will discuss what I can as soon as I can, regardless of the outcome. The items and tasks my team is undertaking are serious problems that need serious, skilled, talented professionals to tackle them. The problem facing our city did not just happen overnight, nor will it take overnight to fix these issues. There will be many challenges ahead of us in the days and months. My only question, who is willing to actually be part of the solution and not be part of the problem and continue with this? I will outline details of the obstacles that I am facing in moving our city forward in the coming days. And it is evident. All you have to do is FOIA who's running for this office, and you will see what my issues are. Thank you, my citizens, and I will keep doing everything I can. When I took an oath for the city of Dearborn Heights, that I will protect it as long as I am in this office. Thank you, and have a blessed day.